Is this thing on? Are we live? Is this thing on? Are we live? Unique New York? Question mark. How's everybody doing? Good to see everybody up in here. It's Friendship Friday, so you know what that means. Cheers, you beautiful people. Tastes like victory. Jonesy Kenobi says no. Well, we got a message at 6:10 p.m. D South at 6:10 p.m. Hi. Who's out there? I guess none of us were, buddy. Got the all clear from Colby and the Cattle Dogs. Thank you, thank you. Let's just take a quick look see here at our phonesy, and we're good to gozy with Jonesy. So we definitely recognize G Talbot. If I'm not mistaken, the other night he was the guy who snagged Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. So congrats, you won fantasy football. We definitely recognize this name, Knifey Spoony, the one and only. Good to see you in here. Carl Ramrod. What's up, Jeremy, at the 103? Big Al Mac at the 105. What's up, buddy? Good to see you in here. Jonesy One Kenobi, the loyalist, most loyal human being out there at the 107. Jonesy, I love you to pieces. What's up, Turpin? Haven't seen you in a while, bud. Good to see you in here at the 109. Cool Daddy. What's up, Chris? This is your first Drafters 2 Millie, and yours truly at the 112. And if you guys know me, you know I love drafting at the 112. It's my favorite spot to draft. So I'm very excited about this. And something else I'm very excited about, and there's a very big announcement. It's not coming from me. This is coming from Drafters Fantasy. They're just giving me the exclusive. But before we get into all that, we need to talk about today's Pick'em promo. It's I don't even know what this guy's name is. I'll be honest. Shoshani Holiani. I don't follow baseball. You might not tune in, but the prop right now is over 5.5 strikeouts. So I'm assuming he's good. And this is for the Pick'em thing, the Pick'em that Drafters has here. Essentially, you get to just pick a sport, pick multiple sports, and you get to select, 2, 3, 4 props betting over and under. And, if you get enough bets in, you get to do what I did, which is put $1 in and get 100 extra money. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is because I was talking to the folks at Drafters, and I'm like, you guys have been absolutely amazing. You guys brought, basketball tournaments, these big paid basketball tournaments back to Ontario. And I'm so happy about that. And you know what? I said I need more. There's something else that I need. And they're like, Disco, what else could we possibly give you? I'm like, I just need a little bit more. I would love it if you wonderful folks at Drafters could do a NFL season props pick 'em. And they said, you know what, Disco? Since you're our guy and we like you and we appreciate you, we'll be bringing it out. And now I'm not going to tell you exactly when it's going to come out, but it's soon. And when I say soon, you guys know that I don't exaggerate. Freaking soon. Flipping soon. Pick 'em. We get to do some season-long pick-ems here at Drafters. If you sign up today using promo code DiscoDrafts1, you get up to $100 max deposit. Friendly reminder, all transactions are done in US dollaruskis. So keep that in mind. We're going to go with Brown and Garrett Wilson. Yeah, so keep that in mind when you're making your transactions. If you're Canadian, factor in for the differential between U.S. currency and Canadian currency. So once again, we are drafting on Drafters right now. We're in the Drafters 2 million. This is the big dog league. So you buy in for $20. First place gets $300K. There's $2 million in total prizes. It's pretty dope. We're doing it in best ball format. Best ball is the most convenient way for you to draft. You have 20 rounds to fill your roster for depth. Each week, a starting lineup is composed of the following positions: 1 quarterback, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, and 1 flex. At the end of the week, the best overall performances on your roster will be submitted in your weekly matchup. So no more leaving points on the bench, no more waiver wires, no more trades, none of that garbage. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I told you guys it was very big and exciting news. Jonesy said, LOL. Liam McKinnon says, legit the GOAT. Oh, God. Is it from? Oh, yeah. He said, and he can't even say his name. Nope. Logan Turpin says he is the Babe Ruth of our generation. Who's Babe Ruth? Who's Babe Ruth? Jonesy Wankonobi said, nice. I was going to message them and ask them if they do season long. Would rather do on Drafters than the other guys. Yeah, Drafters is the best. The absolute best. And I'm very excited to put out multiple 100x bets. So if you haven't signed up yet, and maybe best ball is not your thing, but you like pick'ems, you like props, if you put $1, you place 10 props, you could 100x your dollar to 100. So you could do like 100 of those. I can't do the math on that, but that's a lot of money. It's 100. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. I'm already half a bottle deep in some red. But yeah, it's super dope. It's super exciting. I was flabbergasted when the folks at Drafters said, "Hey, Disco, can you just like let everybody know that this is what we're doing?" I was like, "Absolutely. For you guys, anything. For Drafters, anything. We love Drafters to absolute pieces. You guys are the best." Oh, I realized I don't even have my. There we go. Hold on. Let me just change the banner color. Oh, that's too ugly of a green. Oh, no. Oh, that's okay. Right there. Right there. That's the one. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So yeah. Pretty big stuff, pretty big news. I can't wait until it comes out, and I guarantee you, like when I say $101, like 10x or 100x bets, like I'm gonna do that in the span of an hour, like easily. I love. This is what I live for. These props. This is what I live for. First prop I'm going to take like right away is whatever Saquon Barkley's rushing yards or receiving yards, and whatever Josh Jacobs rushing yards and receiving yards. I'm gonna parlay that in a double under, and I'm gonna put $100 on that. Bada bing, bada boom, because neither one of them are playing this year. And guess who wins that bet? This guy. You're welcome. The moment it comes out, that's the first thing I'm doing. Guaranteed. All right, so let's talk about the draft, the Drifty Draft. That's why we're here. We're here to make drafts, memories, and friendship on Friendship Friday. Who's drinking what? Who's having a what? Who's having a what? Oh, Townie. Tony? Oh, Townie. Townie. What up, Townie? It's like that, right? Otani. Otani. Got it. Where's he from? Doesn't sound American. So with the 101, Justin Jefferson gets taken off the board. Knifey Spoony takes CMC at the 102. Carl Ramrod gets Jamar Chase at the 103. Cooper Kupp. Big on that gets Tyreek Hill. Then Stephon Diggs gets taken off the board. Travis Kelce goes to our good friend Jonesy Wankonobi. Austin Eckler gets taken off the board after that. Turpin grabs A.J. Brown. It's good to see you in here, Turpin. I missed you, bud. Bijan Robinson gets taken out after that to Bills Mafia. This guy's going to max out the drafters $2 million. Good for him. Our good friend Chris Cool Daddy grabs CeeDee Lamb. We get a monster. Oh, we're back on the clock. Wow, that came fast. Deebo Samuel. Drake London. I was going to go Hero RB, but I can wait. There's so much juicy RB value later on, so I can wait. So after I go Amon-Ra St. Brown to finish off round one, my first pick in round two is Garrett Wilson. Cool Daddy Chris grabs Devontae Adams. Hold on, we got some chats. Logan Turpin's having a Samuel Adams cherry wheat. Sounds healthy for some reason. Otani is from Japan. Good to know. Did you take the prop? Did you take the under or the over? Sorry, I smashed the over. I know nothing about baseball, but I'll smash the over on that. If Drafters is putting out and saying, "Hey, here's a gift," I'll take it. Logan Turpin said, "Glad to be back. Just super busy with moving right now." Did you get a bigger place, a smaller place? Is there a backyard for barbecues and booze? If so, I'm coming over. I'm on the way. So first pick in the second round, Garrett Wilson. Cool Daddy grabs Devontae Adams. Jalen Waddle goes after that. Turpin grabs Nick Chubb. DK Metcalf goes off the board after that. Jonathan Taylor goes to Jonesy Juan Kenobi. Then Chris Olave. Big Al Mac gets Saquon Barkley. Then Jalen Hurts goes. Carl Ramrod gets Devontae Smith. Tony Pollard goes to Knifey. T. Higgins is the last pick in the second round. First pick in the third round is Ramondre Stevenson. Knifey then grabs Patrick Mahomes. Then Carl Ramrod gets Derrick Henry. Then Calvin Ridley gets taken. Big Elmac gets Josh Allen. Then Josh Jacobs goes. Then Keenan Allen goes to Jonesy Juan Kenobi. DeAndre Hopkins gets taken off the board after that. Turpin grabs Mark Andrews. Breece Hall gets taken after that. Cool Daddy grabs Mark Cooper. We finish off the third round with Debo. Start off the fourth round with Drake London. Cool Daddy grabs Najee. You're welcome. Lamar Jackson gets taken after that. Turpin takes Jameer. I go again on my own. God, I sound better every time I sing that. Justin Herbert gets taken off the board after that one there. And then Jonesy gets Jerry Jeudy. Then Christian Watson. Big Al Mac gets Christian Kirk. Travis Etienne. Carl Ramrod. He gets Terry McLaurin. Kind of sad Dirty Mike and the boys are not in here. Adrian Fitta says Mixon just restructured. Breaking. Dang. If only my social media person wasn't doing a draft right now, and the social media person is me. I do social media stuff. Like all the thumbnails, all that stuff, even these like little bulletin boards down here, I learned how to do it. I think the best thing to ever happen to me in like this opportunity was messing up. Well, not messing up, was failing epically at a previous channel. I failed so biblically and so like it was so epic how bad it failed and how like friendships were ruined over it. And it's the best thing to ever happen to this channel because within the process, I learned several new skills that like a modern day Neanderthal like myself, because I am 6'8", I am 320 pounds, and I got 10 thumbs. Like I don't know technology. Like technology and I don't get along. So the fact that like this is happening is pretty cool, right? So I got to learn a whole lot of skills. It took me so many hours, so much trial and error, and so much failure. And guess what? Best thing that ever happened to me. Best thing. Because now I get to like hop on stream or do like a recording here and there. And you know, I know how to edit. I know how to do things on the fly. It's great. It's great. The best thing you can ever do if you want to chase your dreams is mess up at 100%. I'm telling you. Turpin says, moving into my first house, actually. I'm done renting. Nothing too big, but a good starter house. Amazing, buddy. Congratulations. W's in the chat for Turpin. Put a big W. That's a big W. Big win, buddy. Congratulations. Happy for you, boss. Couldn't be happier. Liam McKinnon says, all I want is to draft Watson once. Oh, Deshaun or Christian? I know it's Christian because, like, you're a homer. Adrian, what kind of, like, beverage are you drinking from the Alps of Caucasia? I'm very curious to know what kind of beverage you have open today, Adrian. Asking for a friend. Logan Turpin says, Bills Mafia stopped my Andrews Lamar stack. So today I had a day off and I decided to do season-long projections. Like literally down and crunch numbers and do season-long projections. And my head hurts. Like it was a mind-numbing experience. But I have a new outlook on certain players. I do. So even though you're sad about getting sniped there from Lamar Jackson, you'll get better exposure elsewhere. It'll be all right, buddy. I do like your start, though. Uh-oh. Adrian said, Nelson Brewing Valhalla Hazy Pale Ale. You know what? I think you're just making up these beers. You're just like, this Neanderthal knows no better. I could just put a bunch of words together, make it sound like it's an actual like brew, and sell it to him because like he's gonna believe anything that that I say. And like I'm not gonna believe it unless you say you send me a selfie or send me a picture. You can send me a selfie too. Oh, you actually texted to me. Okay. Let's look at Knifey's text. He wasn't lying. Huh. Valhalla, you say? If only I could grow hair on the top of my head. Lee McKinnon says, say it 5 times fast. Say what 5 times fast? I don't even want to try saying it once fast. Nelson Brewing Valhalla Hazy Pale Ale. Okay. I feel good about it. I think we finished catching up after Christian Watson and Christian Kirk went to Big Al Mac, Travis Etienne, Terry McLaurin, Carl Ramrod. That's where we left off. Joe Mixon goes to Knifey Spoony, hence the breaking news. Joe Burrow's the last pick in round 4. First pick in round 5 is Justin Fields. So he goes Burrow and Fields back to back. G. Talbot needs to get out of my head. I like that. I like it a lot. Knifey grabs Mike Williams as the second pick in round 5. Then Carl Ramrod gets Tyler Lockett. Jeremy, where are you? What are you drinking right now? Then Tyler Lockett goes to Carl Ramrod. DJ Moore. Aaron Jones goes to Big Al Mac. That's who I was hoping to get. I'm really high on Aaron Jones this year. TJ Hawkinson goes off the board. That's that one. Then Chris Godwin goes to Jonesy Kenobi. I like Jonesy's start today. Mike Evans goes after that. Turpin grabs Brandon Ayuk. Deontay Johnson goes off the board after that. Alexander Madison goes to Cool Daddy, Big Boss Man Chris. What's up, Chris? We get Kenneth Walker and J.K. Dobbins. Kenneth Walker's the last pick in round 5. First pick in round 6 was J.K. I'm not kidding. It was just J.K. Dobbins. Trevor Lawrence goes to Cool Dade. Marquise Hollywood Brown goes after that. Michael Pittman goes to Turpin. Kadarius Toney. Jonesy grabs George Pickens. I like that pick too. Cam Akers. Big Al Mac gets George Kittle. Treylon Burks goes off the board after that. DeAndre Swift goes to Carl Ramrod. Jahan Dotson goes off the board to Knifey. Damian Pierce is the last pick in round 6. First pick in round 7 is Gabe Davis. Then Knifey grabs Kyle Pitts. Knifey's got an interesting start, and I like it. I like it. Dallas Goedert goes to Carl Ramrod. Rashad White goes off the board after that. Big Al Mac gets Brandon Cooks. Then Deshaun Watson. So he's not getting either Watson this time. Poor Liam. Jonesy gets Jackson Smith in Jigba. Then Evan Ingram gets taken off the board. And yeah. So you guys remember how I said I was like, before I got caught in that tornado yesterday, I was looking for a barbecue. Well, guess what? I went back to the scene of the crime and I got that freaking barbecue. Ain't nothing gonna hold me down. I'm very excited to use the barbecue. Didn't have enough time today, so we got Colonnade Pizza. But tomorrow, I am going to fire, if the weather permits, because it's been rainy and tornado-y here. If the weather permits, I'm going to fire up my new charcoal grill, and I'm going to put the biggest, juiciest ribeye I have ever laid my eyes upon on that grill, and then probably some like cedar plank salmon for the wife. Oh, so she's a vegetarian. But what's the term? Pescatarian. She's a pescatarian. So she'll eat eggs and cheese and fish and crustaceans, and then like the rest of her diet is kind of like that of a rabbit, and like I'm kind of like on a red meat diet. Like I'll have like a leaf of spinach beside my steak or something like that. Maybe some asparagus. Love me some asparagus. Some broccolini. Not broccoli, but broccolini. If you know the difference, you are a high quality individual, and I mess with you. Broccolini, game changer. Pescatarian. What'd you call me? What'd you call me? Big L Mac? Huh? Thought we were friends. So yeah, I'm super excited, man. Even though we're not getting too much NFL news, we're still getting good news from the good folks at Drafters. And if you don't know, now you know. No. Before we say that, Logan Turpin, this is why I like you. Logan Turpin says red meat diet is the best diet. Now, real question, Logan, are you a ribeye guy or are you a filet mignon guy? Because last guy we asked that said neither. And I almost damn near turned off the freaking stream when he said that. Who the hell says neither? Anyways, back to the product. So right now we're drafting on Drafters Fantasy Sports. This is not a mock draft. I repeat, this is not a mock draft. This is real money best ball drafts. So there's big implications involved in these drafts. Everybody here is paying money out of their pocket, and everybody here is going to be rewarded heavily because they're in Disco Ball Nation. And when you're in Disco Ball Nation, all we do is win. All we do is win. So right now we're actually in the Drafters 2 million. Buy-in is $20. First place wins $300,000. There's $2 million in total winnings. So like you could see how it breaks down. Second place gets 150,000. Third place gets 100,000, so on and so forth. Super cool. This is the big dog like pit. This is where like the sharks swim. This is where it really happens. Now, there's a place where we all practice. Practice? Yes, practice. I just want to win a freaking game. It's called the Drafters $3 mini. It's a $3 buy-in. $30,000 goes to first place. There's $200,000 in total winnings. As you can see how the winnings are broken down. It is best ball format. So best ball is the most convenient way for you to draft. You have 20 rounds to fill your roster for depth. Each week, a starting lineup is composed of the following positions: 1 quarterback, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, and 1 flex. At the end of the week, the best overall performances on your roster will be submitted in your weekly matchups. So no more leaving points on the bench, no more waiver wires, no more trades, none of that garbage. And tonight, Shoshana, Otani, if you sign up using promo code DiscoDrafts1, you get to place the over on this Otani prop right here in Drafters Pick'em, and you could also stack them up. For example, I have no idea about baseball. I stacked like just 10 random props and put $1, and if it wins 100, cool. It's my lucky day. If it doesn't, I just wanted to show you guys how it works. So it's super cool, super neat. And here's the best part. Even if you're not like a best ball guy, but you're more like a props, pick 'em kind of guy, very, very soon, Drafters has given me the honor to announce this, by the way. Like, because I'm the real deal O'Neal. We're like that. We are like that. But yeah, Drafters has given me, sorry, I'm just trying to make my picks here and not mess up. Brian Robinson. I like the pick. Okay, yeah. So drafters gave me the honor to announce this to the world, to planet Earth, that their pick'em is rolling out very soon. Like they're rolling this out very soon. A season long props for the NFL wide season long props. So if you sign up today using promo code DiscoDrafts1, get up to $100 match with your initial deposit. It's a pretty good time. It's a pretty good time. Logan Turpin says filet mignon for sure. You probably don't like the taste of the grizzle. Jonesy Juan Kenobi says I'd rather have a burger over a steak. See, Jonesy, I really do like you as a human being, and like I'm not gonna hold this against you because like I do believe, other than my wife, nobody's perfect. So like we just learned what your imperfection is, buddy. Like thank you for like being so open and upfront about it that like you could just put your shortcomings as a human being out into the public, that like you prefer a burger over a steak. I might just end the stream. Jonesy's laughing. Yeah. If you ever come visit me, I'm not taking you to my favorite steakhouse. God, that's a good place. That's a good place. Ugh. Okay, so if you're from Ottawa, or if you ever happen to visit Ottawa, Canada, Ottawa, Ontario, it's the capital of the country. There's a steakhouse on Elgin Street. It's called Al's Steakhouse. They do this thing where they have this like, I know everybody has their like dry aging process for their steaks or whatever, but these guys have figured it out. They got it. And the ribeye is so like, you can literally cut it with a spoon. Like you don't need a knife. It is the best steak each and every single time. And you can ask my wife, you can ask my father-in-law, my mother-in-law. Anytime we go there, I'm smiling with every bite. And I do like, the fat man dance. You know how big guys dance when they're enjoying what they eat? I do a little jig. Oh, the best, like the ribeye, you can't compete. They make the best mojitos. Best mojito I've ever had. Anywhere I've ever been, Al's Steakhouse on Elgin Street in Ottawa makes the best freaking mojito. If you're a mojito person and you're in Ottawa and you're watching this, go to Al's. If you're a steak person and you're watching this and you're in Ottawa, go to Al's. You know what we need? I'm hungry. I just had it like a large pizza to my face and I'm hungry. Why am I hungry? Cheers. All right. I have no idea who we've drafted so far. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I don't have a quarterback yet. Yep, no quarterback. But I think we're having a good draft. Kenneth Walker, J.K. Dobbins, Damian Harris, Brian Robinson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Garrett Wilson, Deebo Samuel, Drake London, Quentin Johnson. Yeah, we're having a sick draft. We're crushing it. Let's look at how our good friend Knifey Spoonie's doing. I always wonder what he's going to do next. You never know with this guy. So he goes with a crazy start, super hyper fragile. CMC, Tony Pollard, Patrick Mahomes. See, that's the bad part about like drinking beer on stream. You just always got to burp. Joe Mixon, Mike Williams, Jahan Dotson, Kyle Pitts, Antonio Gibson, Cortland Sutton, Jameson Williams, Zay Jones. He always gets either Jameson Williams, Alvin Kamara, or Joe Mixon. Kyle Ramrod, our good friend Jeremy, Jamar Chase, Devonta Smith, Derrick Henry, Terry McLaurin, Tyler Lockett. So nice hero RB start. Oh, we're on the board. All right. Mondell. Are you guys literally just taking all the quarterbacks just like for shits and gigs, making sure like I don't get any? Let's go Chig. Chigozimu Konku. I like Chig. Okay, so we're fine at tight end. We're probably going to need 3 or 4 quarterbacks in this draft. Snowman. We got a snowman sighting. Just jumping in, but yeah, that Mixon ADP about to go up a round or two. But like, just because he restructured his contract doesn't mean he's clear of all of his allegations, right? Unless I'm missing something, because I haven't been on the Twitterverse in like an hour. Logan says, if you ever find yourself in Indianapolis, Indiana, you need to go to St. Elmo's Steakhouse. If I ever find myself in Indianapolis, Indiana, I should be there for a New England Patriots game. I don't think I would have any other reason to go. Maybe for a combine. I'd go watch the combine. I'd go scout at the combine and check out the combine. That would be cool. But like, other than that, what's there to do in Indianapolis? Tell me what is. Sell me on Indianapolis right now, Logan. I want to know. Snowman says this is in regards to Joe Mixon. Definitely doesn't mean he's clear, but I think he still shoots up. I'm almost interested in wanting to do another draft just to see. But like Kamara was going like round 8, round 7. Now he's chilling around round 9, round 10. I remember when the Dalvin Cook news just broke, and Jonesy Wakanobi said NFL draft in Green Bay would be a cool meetup for everyone. I'll tell you what, if I win this drafters $2 million, I'm flying everybody down here to Ottawa, and I'm taking you all out to Al Steakhouse. How about that? All my OG disco balls, every one of you, and you, Turpin. I like you. But yeah, what I was saying is like you're gonna see these guys spike for like a day or two, and in like Alexander Madison's case, when the Dalvin Cook news broke, he jumped up significantly. But like right now, he's back to almost the same ADP he was prior to the release. So we'll see where Madison went. Who took Madison? Oh no, he went round 5. That's a lie. Cool Daddy grabbed him. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Just when you think you know what the hell you're talking about, you have no idea. Snowman says pre-NFL draft Mixon ADP was wild. Though, what was that? What was it at? Jonesy Wakanobi said, I heard today Vikings have a $7 million offer to Dalvin Cook right now. He's not taking that, at least with them. I don't think Dalvin's going to settle for less than the going rate for running backs, which is 10.09 mil. I don't think he would go for less than that. And like, yeah, there's ring chasing, but like there's also like respecting yourself and your value as a football player. There's no reason why Devontae Parker makes $11 million a year and Dalvin Cook is being offered 7. No reason at all. And the only reason for that is inflation. All right, we're in desperate need for quarterbacks, so we're going to take Matthew Stafford with zero correlation, and we're also going to take Kenny Pickett with zero correlation. I was looking at Carl Ramrod's team. I never got through it. So Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, Derrick Henry, Terry McLaurin, Tyler Lockett, DeAndre Swift, Dallas Goedert, Dalvin Cook, Tua Tagovailoa, Elijah Mitchell, Jared Goff, Jordan Love, Isaiah Hodgins. Now I know where all the quarterbacks went. Carl Ramrod has them. Big Al Mac goes Tyreek Hill, Saquon, Josh Allen, Christian Kirk. He wished it was Christian Watson. Aaron Jones, George Kittle, Brandon Cooks, Zay Flowers, Zach Charbonnet. So he took my double stack with Kenneth Walker, Romeo Dobbs, Rashad Penny, Tyler Higbee, Devin Singletary. You get better every time you draft, buddy. I'm honestly like, you are a G. Travis Kelce goes to Jonesy Kenobi. Then Jonathan Taylor, Keenan Allen, Jerry Jeudy, Chris Godwin, George Pickens, Jackson Smith, and Jake. What a sick start. What a sick start, Jonesy. Isaiah Pacheco, Kirk Cousins, Russell Wilson, Jamal Williams, Jalen Warren, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Roshan Johnson. Turpin goes A.J. Brown, Nick Chubb, Mark Andrews. He really wanted that stack. Honestly, unless you're drafting at like the 102 or the 111 or the 101 and the 112, you're not going to get that stack very often because people, like, even though there's zero correlation, people will snipe it just to make sure you don't have it. So AJ Brown, Nick Chubb, Mark Andrews, Jameer, I go again on my own. Brandon Ayuk, Michael Pittman, Miles Sanders, Michael Thomas, Anthony Richardson, Nico Collins, Devon Achane, KJ Osborne, Greg Dulcich, Brock, Mr. Productive. You better snag Jelani Woods at the end there, buddy. Turpin, you need to get yourself some Jelani Woods exposure. And you know Joshua Downs and Jelani Woods are going to fall in like the last 3 rounds. Snowman says, off the top, I want to say a couple of rounds or more lower than he is now. No, he was going crazy late on underdog because everyone was getting cut. Makes sense. Makes sense. I think like the more you draft, Adrian, what's the saying? You said it perfectly, and I can never say it. How like best ball is the pulse of the NFL offseason and the season. And I'm probably butchering it right now. Adrian, if you're here, please just like type it out. Let me read it. Please. You know I'm like Will Ferrell. Anything that you put on the teleprompter, I'll read. Cool Daddy Chris goes with CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Adams, Amari Cooper, Najee Harris, Alexander Madison, Trevor Lawrence, James Conner, Dak Prescott. So that's where the quarterbacks are going as well. Alan Lazard, Pat Fryermuth, Khalil Herbert, Michael Gallup, Rashid Shaheed, Donta Foreman. Huh. This is not my best draft. I'll say that. It's not a bad one. We got Amon-Ra St. Brown, Garrett Wilson, Deebo Samuel, Drake London, Kenneth Walker III, J.K. Dobbins, Quentin Johnston, Darren Waller, Damian Harris, Brian Robinson, Rondell Moore, Chigozie Okonkwo, Matthew Stafford, Kenny Pickett. Yes, you can. Yeah. I think we have room for, like, with the current quarterback situation we have, I think we have room for one more quarterback. We don't need, yeah, that's the guy who we're eyeing right here, Jerome Ford. I don't think we need 4 quarterbacks, especially since we were able to get Stafford and Pickett back to back. So I'm not going to stress about a quarterback. All right, we're at 8 wide receivers right now. I think just based off of our build, we can afford 1 or 2 more wide receivers. It would make sense if we went 2 more running backs because we're sitting at 4 right now, and maybe 1 more quarterback. But I'm okay having a 2 quarterback, 2 tight end build with this, and then going like, I don't know, maybe like 7 running backs, 9 wide receivers. It would be a unique roster construction, right? Because like everybody's either like a 3, 6, 8, and 3. So I think like a 2, 7, 9, 2 would be pretty cool. Even though we have 0 correlation. This is just new exposure for us. Jonesy Wakanobi said he went 67 in my first pre-draft draft I did. Now, Snowman, since we're on the topic about drafts and how you're not drafting with us because you're tapped out on your $3 minis, you've won at life. How many of these pre-draft thingamajiggies did you do? Just asking for a friend. I want to know how many of these pre-drafts you did. Another guy who I really want to start getting more exposure to is who Chris just got, Jeff Wilson. As of now, he is the most exciting player in Miami after round 10. He is clear cut the best running back out of the three they currently have. Now, mind you, if Dalvin Cook comes, it's going to eat into his touches. But at a round 16 value, he's a starting running back. And he's the best running back in the room. But everybody's like, oh, Devon Achane. He's undersized, can't block, worth a damn. Sure, he's like good in the pass game, and he'll have a spike week or two where he will break like a reception big or a run big. But Jeff Wilson's going to give you that steady floor. And in round 16, if you can get a steady Eddie floor where you went spike week everywhere else, it's not a bad deal. Like Jeff Wilson makes sense at this value. He's one of my favorite steals. I think Zay Jones is another guy who I'm like starting to want more exposure to. I believe Knifey may have got him. Yeah, Zay Jones. Tremendous value, tremendous pick. Last year he did everything for that team. He balled out. He was super consistent. I liked him more last year on my roster based off of ADP and where he went and how he performed than Christian Kirk. I hated Christian Kirk last year. And tell you what, I hate Christian Kirk this year too. I do. Snowman says, like Wilson as well, think even if Cook is there, then Wilson will still be the handcuff either way. I agree. Like Raheem Mostert. Logan Turpin says, Zay Jones is my favorite sleeper this year. I think mine is Jelani Woods, but like Zay Jones, Jeff Wilson, I love these guys. Absolutely love these guys. And they're insane values. And another guy who I really like a lot is Nico Collins. Like John Mechie, he's like a 50-50 ball, you know? He can either be an incredible asset to the Houston Texans and a great story as somebody who recovered from, what was it? Lymphoma or some sort of cancer. So like that would be an incredible story. But Nico Collins, that guy is a certified baller. That dude can ball. Another guy who's getting slept on way too much, and we need to start putting some respect on his name because Eric Bieniemy is the tight end whisperer. Desmond Ridder. We'll just look at the current running back room. All right, Zamir White. Do we have any bye week conflicts? Oh, week 13 is not favorable at all. Yeah. What's up, Antonio? 69.55. Let me ask you a question, Antonio. In best ball format, do you think as like a last round dart throw in terms of like a tight end, like a late tight end, do you think Logan Thomas is a good value? Because like Eric Bieniemy is the tight end whisperer. He is such a good coach and he facilitates his offense around getting the tight end open. And they have those threats. They have those threats in Dotson and McLaurin. Curtis Samuel's another guy who's getting slept on way too much. Like Curtis Samuel, when healthy, this dude is a freaking monster. Anyways, this whole Washington offense, is a quarterback away from balling out. And like, as much as everybody likes this name right here, Sam Howell, I'm more inclined to like Jacoby Brissett. Antonio says, yeah, I'd take him last round as a flyer. Absolutely. He's starting to become one of my favorite last overall picks other than Eric Gray. Love me some Eric Gray. Love Zamir White. The fact that like Zamir, like, guys, follow the news because the news is not lying. Saquon Barkley has, what's today, the 14th? Yeah, today's the 14th. He has 3 more days to sign his franchise tag. And the last we heard from Saquon Barkley in regards to any of this Giants and Saquon coming to an agreement is he posted a cap emoji because like they keep lying on his name saying that they're offering contracts that never existed because like he would clearly accept it. And for them to go out and say, you know, as an unnamed source that we're offering these contracts and Saquon saying, no, you're not, like there's got to be a disconnect, right? They have 3 days to figure it out. And if they don't figure it out, Saquon's going to sit. And if Saquon sits, guess who is the best undrafted player going off the board right now in July 14th? It's Eric Gray. And same thing with Zamir White. Zamir White is the clear-cut starter out of all the running backs in Vegas. And Josh Jacobs is less inclined to find a contract agreement with the folks in Vegas. So Zamir White and Eric Gray are going to skyrocket in ADP, not next month, but as of next week. These guys are not going to sign unless it's a new contract, and the NFL as a whole is in cahoots saying we're not going to reset the running back market. They like it where it's at right now. They said, hey, Austin Eckler, go test free agency, see if any team will offer you anything more than what your franchise tag is. Not a single team offered him anything. 32 teams, all of them need Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler is one of the best players in football, period. Turpin, I see what you did there, buddy. That didn't go unnoticed. I like your Jelani Wood stack. Very, very nice. From all the stats crunching I did, Jelani Woods, Anthony Richardson, and Michael Pittman have the most favorable matchups in the later half of the season. Is Eric Gray still available? Easy money. Easy money. Is Puka gone? No, he's not. Okay. Our draft is done. Antonio says, I just took Zay Jones at 19.8 in my best ball draft. Where are you doing your best ball drafts, buddy? What app are you doing your best ball drafts? All right. So we'll wrap it up by talking about our team. We went we went so late at quarterback, but I'm okay with the quarterback value we got. We went Matthew Stafford, Kenny Pickett, Desmond Ridder. At the running back position, I feel like we're very solid. You said sleeper. Are you from Nevada as well? So at running back, we went Kenneth Walker, J.K. Dobbins, Damian Harris, Brian Robinson, Zamir White, Eric Gray. I think it's a sick running back room, and especially if, oh my God, I took 2 more week 13 bye weeks. You're from New York? Why aren't you drafting here with us? Okay, I'm going to stop what I'm doing. You've been here in our last couple of streams, and I really do appreciate you. You need to sign up with us, buddy. It's called Drafters Fantasy Sports, and it's in your app store. It's such a sick app, okay? Sign up today. Use my promo code, which is Disco Drafts 1. You get up to $100 matched with your initial deposit. So say you put $100 what drafters will do will be like, since you know Disco, that's our guy, we'll give you another $100 to gamble with in your best ball tournaments. It's not gambling because like it's all scheme and theory, but we'll give you another $100 so you can go draft with Disco live on stream. That way, like you could just join us whenever. It would be cool. I would love to have you in here. And I know Drafters is available in New York. So whenever you do make your initial deposit, make sure you use our promo code DiscoDrafts1. You'll get up to $100 match with your initial deposit. So instead of having like $100, if you deposit 100, you'd have 200 to play around with on the app. Super cool, super dope. Would love to see you in these actual drafts because I love seeing you in these streams. I really want to see what you're really all about because like this is where the big dogs come to play. And like we draft in the $3 mini all the time. There's the Drafters 2 million. Like, look, in the Drafters 2 million, in the $3 mini, first place gets $30,000. There's $200,000 in total winnings distributed amongst all the other finishes. And then in the Drafters 2 million, there's $300,000 to first place and $2 million in total winnings. It's super dope, buddy. Would love to see you on here. Anyways, folks, this is my last weekend off. I promise. Pinky swear. Pinky swear. I swear to God, it's my last weekend off. Our channel is booming right now. It is doing things that I never, ever thought that it could do. We like in terms of the goals that I set for myself, like the milestones, we're way ahead of it in terms of everything. And I think the most important aspect is like this community is 101. You guys are the coolest, most amazing concoction of like beauties out there. You guys are absolutely gems, and I adore each and every single one of you. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all of your support. Before we let you guys go, we do need to finish off the team because I need to get Antonio up in her. Chris Mars says, start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. All right, so we went Matthew Stafford, Kenny Pickett, Desmond Ritter, Kenneth Walker, J.K. Dobbins, Damian Harris, Brian Robinson, Zamir White, Eric Gray, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Garrett Wilson, Deebo Samuel, Drake London, Quentin Johnson, Rondell Moore, Tyquan Thornton, John Mechie, Puka Nacua. We went Darren Waller, Chigozie Okonkwo. I think that's a very unique, sick draft. I think it would like, even though we were semi-distracted, we have very unique correlation there and good value at every single position. There's not a position where I'm like, oh, this guy sucks. No, I'm happy with every single one of our picks. Guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like, you guys are making this dude's dream come true. And, you know, it's surreal thinking about how far we've come. But, like, we haven't come this far to only come this far. I will see you guys on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you guys want to do a mini or a Drafters 2 million, either or, I'm down. If you guys want to do a couple, I'm down. This is the last weekend I'm off. We're going to be drafting on Saturdays and Sundays moving forward until the season kicks off at around, I haven't decided on a time, but maybe like 4:30 p.m. Eastern time to 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Something a little bit earlier. But yeah, Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, we'll be here. And then starting next weekend, we'll be drafting on weekends as well. So we're going to be going every single day, not missing a single day. No more excuses. It's good. Antonio said, I just signed up and deposited 100. Did you use promo code DiscoDrafts1? God bless you, buddy. Shoot me a message. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, the Twitter at Big Draft Energy. Shoot me a message. We'll queue up in a draft together off here. That's amazing, bro. That's so dope. See? It pays to listen to the disco. Bless it. You're really gonna love the new feature that's coming out with the I almost said when it was coming out. You're going to like the new feature that's coming out from Drafters with their season props pick'em. Jonesy Wan Kenobi says, join the Discord too if you're not there already, Antonio. Yeah, man. Super dope. Thank you guys for all your support. See you guys on Monday. Have a wonderful and beautiful weekend, you beautiful people. Hopefully, we'll get some DeAndre Hopkins news. Till then, peace.